Hello, welcome to the first episode of Barnum Banter, podcast by what's your name again? Rory. Rory's kind of standing ominously around. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Next to the old
Next to the old
microphone. So we're sitting in a WeWork.
We're sitting in a WeWork
in London.
London, Paddington.
London, England.
London, England. We're recording this on the 7th, but hopefully, within a few weeks' time, we can we'll have the investment to be able to to get a proper microphone. I'm thinking microphone, video camera.
I mean, we want other people to pay for it, ideally, don't we?
Yeah. So if you could send us some money,
we'll set up an Indiegogo.
AndyKelly90@gmail.com.
Yeah.
But you can also find us on
Instagram. PayPal.
PayPal.
We can also use Monzo.
Monzo. Yeah. Travel checks.
What's the new one? Valerie? Is that the one they're competing against?
Is it Valerie? Valerie.
Yeah, something like that. And I think this is exactly what your girlfriend said. She said you're just going to chat shit for an hour.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. Well, the good news is no one's gonna listen.
Yeah. What? Well, it's going to be one of those moments when we finish and we hopefully, or actually like, damn, this is actually not too bad. This is not too bad.
It's going to be one of these situations where, only our parents watch it, but it's going to be content that we don't want our parents listening to.
I was thinking about
so
that
no
last
one's
night.
we're going to tell. Nobody's going to be listening to it.
I was thinking about it last night in bed. I was like, God, I hope my mum doesn't listen to this stuff. But you know what? Like, I feel that's with anyone when you let your life out there and just talk about it for real.
Yeah, and that's the purpose of this. Would you say, Rory? That's what we're going for. Like, we've always found it somewhat therapeutic, right? In terms of just talking through things and taking one, maybe 30 minutes out of every week just to get together in the WeWork, sponsored by WeWork.
Just really quickly.
Yeah.
Can we just at least give ourselves an official sponsor, even though they don't know yet?
Official sponsor of the Barnum Banter podcast.
Yeah, so we can get some money in later on down the line.
Who are you thinking? I'm thinking Crocs.
Maybe Carling?
Carling.
Oh, a nice beverage.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Carling. So if anyone out there, if anyone from Carling is listening to this, again, Instagram, Barnum Banter. You can get at me, AndyKelly90@gmail.com.
Is that actually your email address? Are you giving that out?
Yeah, it's my email address. We'll cut that bit out. Don't worry.
No, I think we'll leave it in.
Yeah, we haven't created an email address yet.
So I guess how did this all come about then? I mean, you sent me a WhatsApp, didn't you?
Yeah. So what was it, like 10 days ago? About 10 days ago,
I'm about to open this kombucha you've given
go
me
for
as well.
It. Actually, great. Yeah, segue. Sponsors. Going back to sponsors. What are we drinking? Two, Low Bros.
What do you got over there?
I've got organic cola kombucha with living bio cultures.
And I got the old apple cider vinegar tonic, ginger and turmeric flavour. And is the company name Low Bros?
Yeah, Low Bros living drinks. So Low Bros, if you want to send a check in the mail again. Yeah.
You know what? Like, we live in London.
Yeah.
And we do all right for ourselves. But guys, we need more money. I think everyone's experienced that. And
that is everyone. Yeah.
I need money.
We need money.
More money now.
More money, more power, more podcasts. I would say. They're shutting us down. We're one episode in, and the ratings are bad.
Yeah.
No one's paying the bills. WeWork don't like us.
We don't even have a key
We
card.
snuck in.
So we don't even have a key card. But we were, just so you know, we would take a room like this on and for sponsorship.
Yeah, look.
Along with us.
Look, Low Bros, if you've got a meeting room, and you can have us.
This is good.
It is good. Outside of it, it's good.
What is this, kombucha?
Isn't that? But yeah.
I can taste the living, unpasteurized, organic millions of live cultures per serving.
Damn! Millions of
How did I memorize that?
Yeah. Anyway.
Andy sent me a text or a WhatsApp. We don't use text messages anymore. It costs too much. So he said, do you want to do a podcast? And I think I just wrote, we're fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And here we are.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like, should we maybe give a bit of background?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we reconnected. We worked at a drinks company together. We were both part of the founding team.
Yeah.
I was one of the founders there, and then we spent three years kind of working together in London in the startup world, which was, I tell you what, you learn a thing or two.
You do.
Oh,
you definitely do. You learn a thing or two.
If we've got to literally start ticking off the cliche sayings.
Yeah. If anyone wants to start a Barnum Banter drinking game, you
one of the first ones is you learn a thing or two. Yeah. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
On Barnum Banter.
Barnum Banter. A whole lot of Barnum, not a lot of banter.
Well, actually, we should maybe explain the Barnum and Banter thing.
Yeah. So do you want to start? So Barnum is. So this is the move from Rory.
I mean, I've read a book.
He brings the Barnum. I bring.
Do you bring the banter?
He also brings the banter.
I mean, I think we bring both together.
I actually bring the lowbrows.
You bring the kombucha. I was going to say, and I bring the location.
Yeah, he brings.
I'm not going to tell you which we work in case people turn up. And,
Look, we we want to spread the word, but we don't. We don't want to get.
West
I'm pretty sure I've already.
So anyway, I guess let's just jump into what like Barnum. So like the Barnum theory, which I thought was super interesting. It's a theory of when you listen to a song and you listen to lyrics and you get the connection, go, holy shit, this song's written about me. Like, this is exactly what I'm going through right now. Or you watch a movie, you see art or whatever it is. And obviously, like, the person who's written it does not have you in mind because he's written it for as many people as he can, or he's written it about himself or whatever that is. Exactly. But I suddenly thought, I was like, fucking hell, like, all of us actually go through such similar experiences as we grow up, and it's such an interesting time, I guess. You're like late. Let's say mid-20s. Should we say mid-20s? Are we mid-20s?
Yeah,
mid to late.
Mid to late.
What is 23? Is that?
I would say anything between 21 and 29 is mid-20s, right?
I'd actually say that's probably your teenage years now.
Yeah, the teenage
I feel like I'm still adolescent.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we were talking about like where we go with this, and I'd really thought about that for a little while, and I'm doing kind of the journey that we've done, and I think a lot of other people who get involved in startups, that you always kind of think to yourself like, do you remember when you were young and you would go out and you go out for a cracking night out and you say, God, I wish we had a video camera. I wish I had like a memoir of some of the things that happened, because it's just such a crazy time, and we would sit there and just go. We would only now when we look back we go, fuck, like, that would have been. That's so crazy. Or you tell people stories at dinner.
Yeah. That's it. For me, it's that whole idea of documenting what we do and not trying to create something. It's an ethos I've been hearing quite a lot recently. And 2019 rolls around, I'm thinking, okay, what is something I can do in my free time that is a little out of the ordinary, or something that and something that I've been doing a lot recently is listening to podcasts, listening to stories, and this ethos around documenting, not creating. That's exactly what exactly what you're talking about. Whether it be about hilarious stories or little lessons in the jobs that we're working in at the moment, starting up drinks companies, to conversations around mental health, which is one thing that is close to both of us. And we don't want to call this a therapy session, but it's just an opportunity for us to get a lot off our chest and just to talk about things.
Because this is free therapy. Thank God, man. I'm sick of spending like £50 every.
Whether or not this is actually therapeutic, no.
I think it is for sure. I was thinking about this. I was like, man, like, I don't know if it was the environment we grew up in. So Andy and I both grew up in Germany, and we went to international school, and it's like you're kind of thrown into this group of people. Everyone's from everywhere, and there's like a majority of obviously the native people, like Germans. You kind of just make best do of who's there. And I have to say, like, the bonds we've created with people are unbelievable.
And that's another segue. My word of the week, and maybe this is something we do. Maybe
word of the
this
week.
is something people fucking hate.
I fucking hate it already.
Let us know in the emails and the comments below. No, I'm just kidding. Leveragepreneuring, right? And this is something I sent across to Rory earlier this week, and it's this idea of like using your network to your own personal gain, and it's something, that network that we've built, or the people that we've grown up with, and the experiences that we have, creates interesting stories and stuff that we like to talk about. And equally, we really like meeting new people, talking to new people, and just having conversations with people.
Yeah, for sure.
On here, but the idea of that leveragepreneur, the word of the week, is that you use people within your network to forward your own personal working life. So that's word of the week. Segment done.
Jesus. I tell you what, that was one hell of a word of the week.
Yeah, that's the first and last word of the week.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. So after the word of the week segment, which is good. I thought you were going to say we're sponsored by Segway.
We're sponsored by Segway is our new sponsor. Anyone out there from Segway?
Is Segway like still a brand, or is it just like now just the name of the entire like?
I think well, it's one of those like you know those great like brands that have owned
like Hoover.
What it is, like Hoover, like ketchup,
like ketchup,
and Carling. Carling's our number one for beer.
When was the last time you drank a Carling?
Oh.
I used to do.
Definitely not this year.
Speaking of Germany, because I had such an identity crisis at the age of about 14. I used to bring back WKD and Carling from the UK, and I'd bring my friends over like, guys, this stuff's fucking top notch.
This is top.
And it was funny because I moved back to England like permanently for the first time when I was like 22, 23, I guess.
Yeah.
And I got back here and number one, I hardly see either. Number two, I was like, well, I'm not going to buy that ever. But hey, still, if you want to sponsor us.
Did it? WKD, yeah, hit us up. Barnum Banter, there was the email address.
Barnum@barnum.com.
Didn't you win a year's supply of WKD when we were in school?
It might have been, man. It might have been. I remember I had, like, to be honest, I met a friend the other day.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know if you never noticed this, but, like, like you obviously remember really different things to other people.
Oh, 100%.
So like this
100%.
guy's talking to you at school. He's like, "Do you remember you did?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "I didn't do that."
Yeah.
And he's like, "You did." And I was
I
was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." He had a photographic memory of this happening.
Yeah.
And he even like, I went home. I was like, "Mom, did this happen?" She's like, "Yeah." I was like.
It is amazing.
It was a good
certain people, and there's certain things that happen that people are absolutely dead certain on that you did. And you're and even it'll be things like out of your character. And that was I would never have done that.
Yeah, I guess growing up's a good thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I guess like going back to kind of the mental health side of it.
Yeah.
In that environment, like. It's never even popped in my head, like, you know what I mean? And I think, like, especially when we were young, like, we never ever spoke once about, like, how we felt about anything.
Yeah.
It's very much just get on with it, and I feel this is really interesting now, and I guess it's come out a lot more now than it did for our parents or whatever, and maybe even in places like America, I feel there's always been a much bigger kind of following or understanding of mental health for people. Yeah. So many friends now, and it's like, everyone's like, oh, I'm going to therapy now, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, that's, like, actually really good.
Yeah,
we just never spoke about it.
Yeah, it's become something that people can genuinely be open. I think one of the most phenomenal things that's happened recently, in Tyson Fury when he came out in that, after being Wilder, and
I like that guy.
and that speech was just so like, I don't know, there's something so symbolic in the guy who is the heavyweight champion in boxing, and that is generally considered the baddest man on the planet.
Yeah.
And then when he comes out and says something like that, I mean, it definitely it definitely is
great.
Like, just having conversation and talking about things and how you feel has always been this old school kind of like macho mentality, which is just ridiculous. Just being able to talk
especially in business, man, as well. Like, I feel that there's a lot more publicity on it now, and everyone's like, oh, like, how do you feel? But in the end, like, people are trying to make money. If you're coming in and I feel this as well. It's like, would I tell someone now, like, off the bat, if I was interviewing for a job, like, I've got like issues, like, or like, whatever it is, or like, sometimes I have problems with depression or whatever those things may be for whoever it is, like everyone at some point in their life experiences something that throws them off, right? At some stage, whether that be like people you live with or people you work with or whoever that is, or bad relationships, toxic relationships, whatever it is, like, it affects everyone at some point. So,
100%.
Like, if you knew that as an employer, wouldn't it be better anyway? Because then you learn how to balance it.
It's almost seen as it definitely so far has been seen as a flaw. Because we know people who open about it, and that's always been seen as this kind of like but it's actually no like that, they're actually trying to have that conversation.
Absolutely, and you know what, if you genuinely feel there's something wrong, you can't work out what it is. Like, it's very, very rare that someone with mental health issues or depression, whatever, actually will be the one who like takes themselves to go see a psychologist or takes themselves to a doctor. It's always when something goes wrong or they get pushed into it. Wouldn't it be great if you could like try to nip it in the bud early, or not nip it in the bud, but make an impact earlier? If people just open to like their friends like talking about it, and I feel that that's something now that like probably both of us have now experienced and seen, and like are so much more able to help out in that way, I think that's why we say someone going through it.
And that's why we say, this is an opportunity to talk about these things, talk about how we're feeling, talk about how the last week of working life or social life has impacted our life as a whole.
Yeah.
An opportunity to talk about this, but then an opportunity as well to get people out there, whether or not they're listening, to know that it's okay to open up.
Absolutely.
It's okay to have these conversations. And, we want to create conversation. We want people to be asking questions, ask us questions, and we're happy to talk about them. We're happy to...
And give advice as well. I'm not saying we're like the most qualified people in the world, but we both know what we're doing.
Definitely
We've
not.
both been... well, speak for yourself.
Well,
but we both... Thanks, mate. I feel that there's definitely things that we both experienced, and I feel that in terms of business, in terms of life and whatever, we can give some kind of guidance. And, I know at the moment I help quite a few of my friends out with certain things, and I really enjoy it as well. Yeah. So I think definitely the whole, as part of this whole thing, we want to talk about, what's been happening the last week, what's been happening with you guys, then also opportunities, the future. This is another thing we were talking about the other day before we said we'd do this. It's I talked to a few people, and they're kind of stuck in these roles, and they come home and they're down, they're tired, and they're not enjoying it. I know there needs to be a level of stability in your life for people, but I also feel part of it, this whole kind of mental health thing as well, is not really doing what's good for you in your life.
Yeah.
Your job is such a long part of your day. Find something you really enjoy. But genuinely, it sounds so cliche, but genuinely, it's actually not that hard. Put your name out there. Put your name to a recruiter. Talk to someone.
Yeah.
The issue is a lot of people you get, because you're working these long ass days, and you get home and you're like, oh, I can't really be bothered. Yeah. And it's when you get stuck in a rut, it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah. So one of the terms or the cliches that often gets used is, I go to work from 9 to 5 and then I put it out of my mind and I enjoy my life at home. But to me, that suggests a feeling of disinterest in the work you're doing. And what that means is, though, that 9 to 5, you're not going to enjoy it. But I think what you're saying there is really interesting about the whole... For me, it's that passion project, right? It's like working on, thinking back to when we first were, getting the drinks business off the ground. We were working genuinely non-stop.
Yeah.
Non-stop. People used to say,
talking about it.
Yeah.
Go to parties and people are like, shut the fuck up.
It's that passion project that got us through what it is we were doing, and we really genuinely enjoyed. This wasn't a 9 to 5 and forget about it. This was putting all of our efforts into a particular, business or activity or something that we genuinely felt passionate about. And I think at the end of the day, obviously there's other ways to make money. It's not just about, having that 9 to 5, but if you don't enjoy it, there is a level to say, you can pursue your passions. And full circle, that's kind of where this came from. For me, it was these conversations of what helped me understand what's going on in my life, as much as a way to feed off of Rory and get an understanding of what he's going through and what because at the end of the day, everyone's going through something different, but we're all on the same.
Yeah, exactly. Like I was doing some interviews yesterday, and I'm it was funny. Like Andy's saying about this passion project. I had some people come in, you could just see it was like purely just for the money, it was a tough time for them. And then other people come in, it's like, wow, they really, really want to do this. They want to be involved in a brand. They want to do something.
Yeah.
And it's so true. It's like I feel that obviously we both understand you need stability at some point, financial stability.
Yeah.
But at the same time, always look for something better for you.
Yeah.
Never feel you owe a debt to anyone.
Yeah.
Work for yourself. Even if you're maybe not going to be a leader in a company, you don't want to do it. You don't want a responsibility. It's fucking tough. Always do the best for you. And as a person who's owned a business and is doing this all over again, it's very much do what's best for you. They will understand it. It's annoying if people leave, but I want people who want to be invested in what I'm doing.
Yeah, no,
and they want that as well.
Yeah, 100%. Also, if Tyson Fury is listening to this, if he wants to come in, we're going to be recording in a week's time, so feel free to come in, give us a shout. Absolutely. At Barnum Banter.
Yeah, I mean, we're serious. And that's another thing, I guess, as well. Going forward, we're going to have different people on the show. We're going to have people from PR, we're going to have people from banking, we're going to have people from other drinks companies, we're going to have people from tech. Yeah. We're going to try and get real creatives on as well.
100%. We even get people who know what they're talking about on here, and just
hopefully not more than us. So.
Yeah.
Because but that's what we want. I want people to really open people's eyes and them.
Yeah, definitely.
Just expand your mind on here.
Expand your mind. Expand our minds.
So do you think your girlfriend's going to enjoy this?
Yeah, I think she's going to love it. She's a bit nervous at the moment, but yeah, she'll be fine. What about your girlfriend?
Fucking hell.
He's in between girlfriends.
No!
I'm kidding.
We'll have to cut that.
Yeah.
No, hey, Barnum Banter.
Well, that's what we're about. Look, that's that you've got in essence what we're about.
The next one's going to be far more structured. I think what's important is for us, this is a really good start. And I think Annie and I actually we had a comment at a New Year's party about 2 weeks ago. When it was New Year's, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And this girl was just like, "Oh my god, you two are just too energetic." I don't know if that was like a big shut the fuck up moment, or if it was like I really enjoy your guys' energy. I'm hoping it's a bit of both.
Yeah.
But look, I mean, yeah. We're next one
we're gonna push for about 30-minute segment each week, even if you listen to 5 minutes of it. I would say we'll try to release them. We'll figure out a time. I think that once we get the first one out, we'll get it up on Spotify, get it up on YouTube. I would say download it, and if you can, just listen to it on your commute.
Yeah.
You don't even have to listen to it all. Listen to it in 5-minute segments. We'll try and chop and change, cut it up, put it on Instagram, put some sound bites out there. We just want to share what it is we talk about, and if you don't like it, let us know.
Yeah, I know. We in the end we just.
By the way, I don't think that was my water.
Just some random person.
Yeah, just drinking random water. There's random waters on the table.
Roommate.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, someone else. It was our sound engineer. He was in here earlier.
Stop it, Johnny Depp.
That was definitely vodka.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's good. The beer tap ended. But look, I mean, genuinely, it's like we're happy to answer anything. Like, I don't know anyone out there who we know shouldn't be worried. Like, we're not going to say anything. But look, we're going to be as honest and for us in the end, if this gets other people just talking openly.
Yeah,
that makes me super happy. That's all I want. It's just like because I feel that a lot of things in my life, and I'm sure in other people's lives, yours as well, I guess, like would have maybe gone differently. Yeah. If you would have just had like the opportunity to have like genuine conversations, not be worried about what you're going to say, and just. Sometimes those 4 a.m. drunk talks when you're sitting there and you're being completely honest with people. I almost want like a sober version of that.
Yeah, that's so weird. And maybe we'll throw in a few 4 a.m. ones as well. Along the journey.
I hope so. That'd be absolutely good.
And just on that, DM us, message us, like it, and ask us questions. We guarantee to respond to everyone who engages with us. And if you got a question, ask us.
Except you.
We will give you a shout out to our billions of followers.
Yeah, and let me tell you, like
basically, we are your. I've forgotten the word. The leveragepreneurs. We're your leveragepreneurs. Yeah, my word of the day, and I've forgotten it. You use us. We'll give you loads of at least 3 followers.
Yeah, I mean, let me tell you, this is going up on my story with my 280 followers. But hey, on that note, on that leveragepreneur note,
the circus has arrived. We're in town.
Circus has arrived, and this is just the beginning.
Barnum Banter.
Barnum Banter.
We're out.
Signing out.